So we got more to do still.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why you're... And you all need to go home right now. Do you have... I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Put them all in? What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, There are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days, yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Adachi!
What the? Damn it!
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this...
He's still here?
That bastard.
Dojima-san, for heaven's sake, what?
Sorry.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. You've got to find Adachi. I need...
He hasn't left this ward yet? Yeah. If he's the killer, he can go. You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed...
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he...
Damn. So I guess we were...
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse, like, it'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll...
Rank 5. Teddy.
Where am I? Sense? I see. There are so many things I don't know about, but I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time, but I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world. You're always so kind, Sensei. I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car, and then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before. In the end, It was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered. But I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, tell her. Huh? Really? Nana-chan's. Wow, that's wonderful.
May
I'm
as well give
so
him some good
glad.
news.
Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter. What a strange... It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place.
Excuse me? You find the Velvet Room nostalgic?
Could this be your dream world, Sensei? Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now? But no matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain... But I do understand one. But I have to... This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that... Goodbye.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting. Well now, this vehicle is still on... Margaret?
We're ready to go.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now, it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, I know.
Oh, that annoying little furball! Just when we're at a turning...
We have no choice.
We can't just tell them what happened.
Whoa. Look how...
What the... There's this malicious aura everywhere. I think we'd better... Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting...
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side, and I heard more people are falling ill because I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in.
Are you serious?
Hold on.
So he did come to this. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remain. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest.
Then, maybe we'll... Man, where is that? Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here?
This place. I see. I came back. But it really doesn't matter. Nana-chan.
Teddy? It is... I heard... your voice. You said... hang in there. I heard... my big bro... and... everyone else too.
None? Oh, hold on!
It seems she's a...
Nana, she heard me...
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens...
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change... So all I have to do... Nana-chan's doing her best. I'm just a shadow. But Nana... So what if I'm just a shadow? I can't just... That's why I came back here.
That was a very weird looking persona. And it doesn't look like it really changed all that much.
Hang in there.
It's no use. I can only Rise-chan! If only Teddy was with...
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us?
Nope. But he was always there to support me.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around.
He's lighthearted and always up.
I'm alright. The fog's so dense.
Why don't we call it a day?
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We...
Damn it! We came so...
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? Teddy?
You lit... I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Are you faking?
No!
Sorry. I want to help.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, You say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special,
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow!
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm this...
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us? The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. Gee, stop crying, will you? While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball? Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find...
Like I said, we're not expecting much from...
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take...
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for it.
Okay. Rank 6.
I'll give it a... If Risei-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a... I do smell a Adachi baby in here, but the fuck...
Teddy, you can't do...
When you look at me with those eyes, this is my... Ooh, I'm getting something!
Teddy?
Hey, quit wandering around.
Huh? I sense it from...
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but...
I don't get it.
But that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
When we first... Where was that? Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yep, there's someone there.
Teddy, you...
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei. That's why it kinda...
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say... Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the...
Huh? You're saying...
Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long.
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko. Though I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
Damn bitch. I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair. Who's there? Oh, it's you guys. You're very persistent.
Oh, hell of a
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not lying your way out of this one, damn it! Answer us! You're the one who threw Ms. Yamano into the tea.
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do? I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something, and then she started getting hysterical on me.
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot? It's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye. But it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
What's wrong with you? Don't make me...
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight. She fell in. Wow, so people can go completely inside. Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the Force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something. So I was all set to be a nice guy to her.
What's this about anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. You were getting pretty cozy with that namatame. Huh. So I'm not good enough for you. Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
No!
God, these high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit. When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got this sweet power to make up. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, as if I'd walk into a death trap like that. It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV, It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around. The council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew? No one. You already know it was Namatame who did the rest. He called the police in the middle of the night just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure, but I actually did believe him, you know? That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too, is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one could find...
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
You tricked him, you bastard.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck! All I did was give him a little push. And he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on, all I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them, and Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? I do admit, though, I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun, too.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I led him through to a room at the station with a TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason!
You can keep your Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The shadow?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bull. It's about time you shut that.
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here!
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality.
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming...
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world, then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean...
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time? Yeah. It's about...
There's a path we can... I sense Adachi's presence from...
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass!
Wait. We can't let him stab us in the back. We must face him with all the power at our...
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year. Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared.
Okay.
I understand that it must hurt, since you seem to...
Maybe that's why. I feel a presence kind of like yours up ahead. He might be calling to you. Wait, no. We're all going together.
Promise us.
I'm sorry. There's a presence like mine? Okay.
He might be calling. We're all going together.
Promise us.
Really? Aliens? God damn it. So what I'm gonna do is max out Naruto, and then what I'll do is Naruto. Then what I'll do is I'll do a buttload of grinding, because I'm gonna need I need to get really high levels. And I know that for a fact. My best place to grind will probably be Nanako's dungeon area.
I see. I can see furnishings here, and these are temporary lodgings, of course. Judging by the position of your TV... Oh, sure. Anyway, Please accept... I haven't crafted anything like this in some... If I went back to the estate, I could have added a camera and transceiver. Oh, but it flashes. I made myself one to match. Don't laugh, or say it's stupid or childish, okay? The title of detective became a burden to me. I thought I had no other aspects apart from detective self. But you gave me a reason to be, as neither adult nor... Senpai, I felt I was glad to be... And... Do you find the pitch of my voice strange?
Now apparently according to this, if you say I like it higher, you get like a different costume during the Christmas event. So say that.
I see. How's this? It's rather embarrassing, but I never thought I'd get used to sounding like that. People change, I suppose. I think I'll grow to like myself.
Ooh. Yamato Takeru.
This potential. I wasn't considering the things that I should have. The detective, the child, the woman. I am simply myself. I'm glad to have met you.
Naruto Shirogane. I've managed to do it all without a freaking fortune persona because I've not been able to get one. No. You know what? Naruto's at level 55. I think I might actually use Naruto in battle.
You're quite clear. I'm not sure. The puzzle of my emotions has been solved. I love you.
It feels more like a scam more than anything. I want to say it's the cross section. Right. So now that I've maxed out Naruto, it's time to go in. I'll end off there, and I'll be grinding out as much as possible. Because I really want to get to a high level to make sure I'm properly prepared. What the hell's with the people on the floor?
Okay, is it?
All right, let's...
Alright. So yeah, I'm going to end off here, and I shall see you all next time for what could very well be the finale of Persona 4 Golden. Till then, bye guys.